Great. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to everyone who is listening to us and to all those who will watch this later, because I realize quite a number of people get caught up at this time and they get to watch the recording on the various social media channels. I must start by apologizing for yesterday. We just couldn't go live. One of the things I'm very intentional about during these days is to be grateful. To be grateful that we can go live. To be grateful that we have power, we have the connection is working. To be grateful that even I have the health to be here to speak to you and to pour my heart to you. So our sincere apologies for all those who are waiting for us yesterday and kept sending messages to find out what happened. And here we are today. Let's focus on the fact that we are able to be live today. And episode 17 of the Candid Money Talk, which was to take place yesterday, we have it with us today. And the topic is based on a question. Yeah, a question. Ideally, it was an expression of a frustration. I'm honestly very tired of rat racing. I need out, and quickly. How many people are feeling that way? How many are feeling that way? Quite a number of people wake up to this feeling every single day. You may be telling it to yourself. You may not be speaking about it loud like my friend here, but that feeling is present. So let's speak about it today. I'm Edith Sidondo. I'm a certified money coach, founder and CEO of Profits Acumen, a money coaching firm. In this forum, we speak matters money, and we get more to answer the questions that you sent to us on areas of money where you need clarification, you need more information. We are here for you. This forum, it's where we open up and we break off, we try to demystify the money closet that keeps money as a taboo subject and leave people in a state of pain on a subject that is a core survival issue for all of us. So back to our topic for today. The rat race, I call it a pressure cooker. Having been there, the rat race is a pressure cooker, and many people feel the pot boil over for quite some time. You hold on to that state. And this session sent me to find the definition of rat race, which fits in perfectly. It describes the internal feeling this person I was speaking to is having about their external life. Yeah? So the definition helped me help make sense of the collective pressure of many people. And like I tell you, I've been there. This is candid money talk. We are not talking theories here. It's candid talk. Things I've been through, I share with you. So the rat race is a way of life in this modern society in which, knowingly or unknowingly, people compete either for power, for more money, compete with others, yeah? So there is an inner, competition. It's a social and an economic ladder on which you don't see an end to it. Because you get to one ladder, there's another ladder. You get to one, there's another. Yeah. And millennials, our generation right now, are faced with more pressure than ever to succeed. They need to have an education, They need to have a good career. They need to have more money. They need to have a home ownership. Or maybe even before you're 30, they need to succeed in relationships. They need to have good health. They need to have the right body size. Yeah. They need to be a potential parent or to be a parent. So it is pressure mode. And this causes anxiety. It causes a state of, you're just not happy. You're always looking out to see of which things are, these things I've mentioned, which one is dropping off? Where am I not fitting in on all these categories? Yeah, so it's actually a pot that is boiling. So there is that ever, and the thing is, the things I've mentioned are just a few. There's an ever-growing number of criteria that you are supposed to fit in more and more criteria. Yeah. So you find you're focused on perfectionism in these all number of criteria than happiness. So it is a competing environment, competing with either others, competing. I don't know, sometimes you don't even know who you are competing with in order to meet societal pressures to succeed. Yeah. So you feel you're in a tight box. So living life or on an autopilot mode, day in, day out. So what are the signs? What are some of the signs that you're rat racing? You find whatever it is that you earn is never enough because it comes in, it's already distributed on all these pockets of areas you need to fit in. And all these pockets, because they have standards, they have certain standards. If it's a car, it needs to be of a certain type. If it's a house, it needs to be in this location. Yeah. If it's clothing, I need to buy these designers. If it's education, I need to be in this league of universities. If it's a wedding, I need this type of a wedding. All these are demanding from the same salary. So it can never be enough. So though your household income is increasing, it feels increasingly clear that when you earn more, the more you earn, the more you're stuck because it goes to fit into all these brackets. Yeah. So more is always required. More money, more success, more status, and all of these would somehow equate to more happiness. Yeah. But indeed, when you get into your blanket, you're weeping. You're weeping because you're tired. It takes so much effort to fit into this place you've put yourself in. Yeah. You're weeping because of fatigue. We are weeping because you're losing out on things that have mean a lot to you. You're weeping because it's endless and you can actually see you've tied yourself into all this and you're stuck. Yeah. Another sign, you earn so much money, but you carry with you this sense of unfulfillment. So you begin battling with the job. You begin battling with the employer. You begin battling with the business. You find that this is what is making me feel unfulfilled, but I need it because it's paying the bills. It keeps keeping me in the standards that I've set for myself. Yeah. So you find you are even earning money, but you don't enjoy it. You don't have a minute to sit and just stretch your legs and enjoy this money. Whether you're on holiday, You are always on either on the laptop or on the phone to answer this or the other. For you, your leave is always a working leave. Yeah. The disappointing thing with this kind of life is that you're struggling to live a life that you don't even want. A life that doesn't make you happy. It seems like the more money you make, the more you move away from what you want. So it's like an endless maze, continuously trying to make right decisions, to find a way out, hoping to eventually get relieved from this pressure. And how do we do it? By looking for more money, by tying ourselves more. So where does the problem start? Where does the problem start? I was there. One of my main you should, Edith, you should, beliefs was around money. You should, by this time, you should be earning. By this time, you should be. So I was on this space of, if I cannot get this, then let me get maybe another job. Or so always chasing money. I made career and life choices based on chasing money. It is a painful experience. And my ego clung precariously on every move I made, every raise, every promotion. It was about, I need that. I need to get here. Who I was doing it for, I don't know. But that was the life I led. You may be there. So where does all this, where does it start from? How do you get out of it? How do you begin to live the life that makes you happy? And I'll share with you some tips from one of my coaches. And I remember he told me, what he said was to learn to live the quality of my life. Sorry, I'll rephrase this. He said that the quality of my life is the quality of the questions I ask myself every time. He said that ordinarily, any human person, from the time you're awake, you constantly ask yourself questions. Yeah? The thing is, what are the qualities? What is the quality of the questions you ask yourself? And I thought, okay. So he helped me come up with certain questions. And these questions brought me things into perspective on what I really want. When you're clear on what you really want, you begin to align your life to that. And I'll share with you my questions. One was, what do I really want? What do I really want out of this vessel, out of this adventure we call life? What do I want? I had to develop my vision. Then what is important about what I want? I had to connect my vision to my values. What is important about what I want? How will I get it? I had to develop a system behind what I want. So not just to be endlessly rat racing. Then what is preventing me from having it? What are my obstacles? What is sabotaging me? Part of what was sabotaging me was me. I had to work on me. I had to bring out the version of Edith I am now. This is not what I was then. As I was rat racing, it was all about money. It was not about transforming lives. It was about me. For me to get to this space where it's just not about me. It's about the life of the other, making meaning, living in purpose, I find joy and fulfillment in that. So what is preventing me? So I had to see what are my obstacles. And one of my major obstacles, like I said, was me. Working on me did not just help me get clarity on what I want, but transformed me holistically as a person. It's transformed me, it's transformed my family, it's transformed my children to have a very different view of this adventure we call life. And lastly, how will I know I am successful? What is my basis of measurement? Because if I do not have anything to gauge whether I'm successful, I will keep running after things. Now I'm in a space where you will come to me with this thing that looks great and noble, but it has to fit into my vision, into my values, into the system I'm working with. It needs to fit in. So I have to test it before I say yes. And that is what all of us need to be. Yeah. So I soon began to model everything in my life, my work, my future, my desired lifestyle, my family, by simply asking these basic questions and recording my answers. And what has happened to date is amazing. It is something I desire for each and everyone. The rat racing is painful. It's costing families. It's costing relationships. Yeah? Because when you're rat racing, at some point, the relationships just become a bitter pill because you're always exhausted. You're always tired. That is not a mind you can relate with a loved one. No. So they become painful experiences. So, part of my transformation, ideally, a big part of my transformation took place in money coaching. Yeah? Because what is rat racing about? Like we said, it's about power and money. So until you transform how you relate with money and understand it from a very different point of view, you will just keep chasing money, keep staying in the rat race. So I welcome you to begin your own money transformation. And apparently, I read a lot about money. Every single day, I'm reading one thing or another. And I remember reading something that when you rat race, often you structure your finances in a way that money equally comes out. Yeah? So you run very hard to get it, but you are the same avenue that makes it flip out of your fingers. So it keeps you in that same endless maze. So pay attention and just take a step back and think of a way to do things differently. Choose to be different by taking a noble step to start working on your relationship with money, to start transforming your money journey. And here, how we get you there, you start by grabbing your free ebook, a simple start guide to elevate your financial well-being. It's on this link. Get your ebook. On that same link, there is a different link that you can use to book your discovery call. In that discovery call, we'll bring clarity on your areas of sabotage around money. And will equally give you a clear roadmap on how to begin a different journey and write a new story as regards your money dynamics. Always very excited to pour my heart to you. I hope you found this of value. Please remember to comment and share and like. Yeah, let's keep this engaging. And I thank all of you who've been sending very, very good messages to keep this channel going and growing, because we need to reach more and more people. So remember to tell a sister, a brother, a friend, a colleague, yeah, speak about it so that someone else may get to gain what you're gaining, what you're equally gaining through this channel, the Candid Money Talk. See you in our next episode. Bye for now.